I still do think about these quite often in terms of like gameplay experiences that certainly exist. What are you doing? Oh, okay. She bumped into that guy and messed with her pathing. I hate when that happens. Let's head back to the Yagami's detective agency real quick. Oh, by the way, I think I should... From clearing that many levels, I should definitely have enough to boost my combo speed. Alright, now I can focus on heat moves. And extra stuff like that. Things I actually want. I was about to say, these guys, they kind of look like guys that I'd want to beat up a bit. Arakawa! Arakawa-san! It's always great when a Yakuza game is like, you know, wait, we're gonna use the name of a character, we're gonna use another name, like,
Really, guys?
we're gonna use the name of, like, standard characters around in the world, for, a important character. Because once you have to circle back, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, hi.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Norio Taguchi. Norio Taguchi. Hey, could you wait until I've had what's in my kitchen real quick? I need to investigate whether your husband's cheating on you. The darkest place. Heavy coffee. You guys have a great marriage. I love how these conversations play out as well. It really, I mean, like, putting you fully behind the wheel of being a detective is the benefit of this game, I think. There's a lot of stuff that it tries that I don't think it succeeds at, such as the, you know, like, lock-picking and the active search being as utilized as it is in the first chapter. The chases and stuff, but like I do quite a good job with what they've got going on here, especially in relation to the writing. Sometimes you're better off not knowing. All right, time to tail him. So the benefit to this is that this is where we're going to start to make some actual money. Okonomiyaki, that's a pancake. Okonomiyaki. It's nice that, like, all the rest of the details, she's been like, I decided to do something different. And this one's just, I like this food, so I wanted to make it. This tastes delicious. I really want to have this. Like, this has popped up in multiple different things that I've played or watched recently, and I'm like, let's go. Frosty mug of beer with a pancake. A savory pancake. Delicious, 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 delicious. All right. Almost done. Just one more thing to have. And we'll have cleared that one out too. All right. I have no problem opening it up. Preparations to do so, it may take a while. Happen in the not too distant future. I actually don't know what a izakaya is, actually. I'll make you some more goodies on occasion. I'll get you that rent as soon as humanly possible. Thanks again for the cooking. And you can pay me all the rent you owe. All right, all cleared out. So, like she mentioned, you can stop by on occasion, and there will be some food in there. You could leave it in you could leave it in your fridge for a little bit, but you want to try and eat it relatively soon after it's kind of placed in there. So, by reference, an izakaya is a type of informal Japanese bar that serves alcoholic drinks and snacks. Casual place for afterwork drinking, such as a pub or Spanish tapas bar, or an American saloon or tavern, by chance. Looking at this, it seems like it is kind of meant to be like a larger area, like unlike a ramen stall or unlike something that's kind of a little bit more set up. Like this is you often physically go in. Maybe there's some stuff out on the side of a building, but like for the most part, it's kind of indoor to indoor, outdoor eating. Okay, Jesus Christ, guys.
What a waste.
So I guess izakaya would be like snack bar, I suppose. That'd kind of be the easiest translation over.
Good stuff. Back to it.
That was delicious. I only had sides. How you shoe, by the way. I'm new here. Well, I'm not new. Then you lied. Why do you keep pointing at me, bro? Start off listening to Japanese music. I'd look up words that I didn't know and study them as much as I could. Matane. Arrivederci. Oh, whoops. Over here. Heavy Coffee. Heavy Coffee is a crazy name for a restaurant, by the way. I just want to make that clear. It absolutely sounds like somebody's trying to take a shit or something like that. I don't know. That must be the client's husband. I'm not even trying to be, like, vulgar when I say that. Like, it... Oh, time to tail. I'm so... I am so used to seeing that cutscene like that. I see that cutscene in my, like, dreams. I've seen it so many times. And this music as well. I really do feel like the tailing mission, like, there's a lot of tailing missions in this game. I don't remember if the vast majority of them are inside missions or not, but I do know that a good portion of them there's a significant portion of them in this game. To a point where I feel like, yeah, like, the next game they kind of pare it down because they kind of recognize they overdid it. This is a part of the detective experience, though. So, I mean, it makes all the sense in the world that they want to try and make sure that you are kind of tailing people a little bit crazy at this point. Like, this is the classic detective business. Relax, dude. Where are you taking a picture? Oh, the movie. I guess I could have hid there like a normal person. But, standing in the middle of a building... I don't know, I mean... I feel like these can go on a little too long, is kind of the biggest thing. Like, if they were just short tailing missions like that first one was, always, that'd be one thing. But I feel like especially the side mission ones are very much like challenge courses. And the biggest thing with them is that there's not really any way to kind of get around having to just slowly walk behind a guy for like 10 minutes. Lost Judgment, at least, they kind of give you some more options. Like, rather than having to hide behind something or having to position yourself casually against something, there is just a button you can press while you're just out in the middle of nowhere that will make you less suspicious. And that helps a ton. A woman. Red Brick Hotel. And now, it's time for photo mission. So we still need to avoid suspicion. But they're more focused on themselves, so you can kind of get a decent amount of flexibility here. Certainly much more than you were able to initially during the previous tailing stuff. Now! And yeah, they will just straight up go, you know, this is the decisive moment to take a picture. Not bad for your age, you two. Like I said, very smart writing. But now it's time for another tailing mission. Time to follow her. The homewrecker. Tail her ass now. Yeah, like I said, I mean they have a few of these in Lost Judgment as well. But Lost Judgment, I feel like they understood, hey, you know, the idea of having to kind of just walk behind someone like this and potentially be caught with your pants down, you know, mid-tailing is not the most fun experience ever. So they add some stuff to it to make it a little bit less of a drag. But, you know, I still do think about these quite often in terms of, like, gameplay experiences that certainly exist. What are you doing? Oh, okay. She bumped into that guy and messed with her pathing. I hate when that happens. I'm really not. That's the funny thing about this game. It's like you lose them for a second and it literally starts playing like Sonic underwater music. You'll never find her. Never, ever. You'll never pull it off. Oh my God. I love your work. I loved your work in insert famous Takia Kimura movie here. Insert famous Takia Kimura music video here. I really do feel like I should, like, considering how much I enjoy Yagami and considering how much I enjoy, like, these games, I really should go out of my way and immerse myself a little bit in some Kimura work of some kind. I mean, the most I know about him is, and this might be wrong, is that he played a detective on television at one point, I think. And that was kind of what Nagoshi based his character in this off of. Maybe not directly, but like the idea of he can play a detective is like why Nagoshi was like, "Oh, cool, we'll put this guy in here." Yeah. I mean, that might be something that I remember reading from at the time. Because I knew a lot about this game when... Oh, Yakubi running behind the cover. I knew a lot about this game going into its release. Like, especially, I mean, all the stuff with the... what is it? All the extra stuff. I was like, wow, like, okay, let's go in. Let's figure this out. Let's see what all's going on with it. Like... And I read a lot of interviews. I dug a lot into kind of some of the stuff in terms of what was going on with it. Circle back to heavy coffee. Could it be? All right, back to the office. That's good, though. Does she look familiar? Kashuzoku. Damn. The truth is a weapon in your hand. I'll file for divorce. Sometimes it really is the darkest under the lamppost. And with that, a case is complete. So, like I said before, the main way that you progress through side cases is going to the 3 locations listed. Your bulletin board at Yagami's detective agency, bartender, where, you know, we almost got some work earlier in the game, and the Genda Law office, where we can talk to Saori-san. There may be also other characters that we'll talk to that will lead to side cases as well. But the main ways to access side cases are done through the case boards. And once you have had the opportunity to kind of explore them, then you may follow up on those cases from the case board as well. So kind of more of a centralized way of doing the side stories in this game than what is usually found. But again, you know, immersing yourself in the exploration of how, you know, being a detective about town works, it makes a lot of sense that the vast majority of the menial tasks or the extra stuff that Yagami will be doing will come as paid work. So, I mean, yeah, like I like the balance of that, especially having central hubs for the vast majority of these things to be pulled together. They also note that some people will become friends afterwards. You can now play pinball in your office. Before we do that, let's take a look at our case board. All right, there is a panty thief on the loose. Not even the police can get this guy, so I'm asking you. He stole my sister's panties, and now he has her in her sights. I'm wondering what will happen next. I'm at Inside Cafe with my sister. I'm the pretty boy with black side hair. LOL. My sister looks like me, but with longer hair. Oh, no. My subordinate is my name is Fugio Tanaka. I'd like to talk to you about something. I'll be waiting at Inside Cafe in a black jacket with a purple shirt. Thank you. Where did my jacket go? I'm be waiting at Wild Jackson on Tenkaichi Street. If you see some gaudy guy with brown hair, gray jacket, and red shirt, that's probably me. So once you've accepted these, you can then start progressing through them. It's kind of like how the trigger for these side missions in these games is finding them and then being able to progress. But instead, it's now here is being able to click on this immediately sets it to your map, and then you can kind of follow up from there. Oh! We can finish up with this here for sure, then.
Kim-san.
Kim-san!
Oh, Yagami-san!
You look kind of rattled, man.
Don't try to get away, bitch! Crap, they are here! Sorry, gotta run!
This actor is in so much stuff.
Not if we can.
Rightfully so. But it is a voice that you have heard at least once or twice in your life. Absolutely. Oh no.
Kasai-san!
Kasai!
Just drop it already, you guys! I will never give her to you! Come on, man! It's damn disgraceful making a babe like her work at a yakiniku joint! That has nothing to do with you! Listen, Kim-san, you might not know this being a foreigner and all, but we got a saying here. A hot girl is a terrible thing to waste.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not exactly how it goes.
Yeah?
All this over a girl, huh? Doesn't reflect too well on you. Though in this case, it looks like that reflection's actually kind of accurate.
Mind your fucking business! Who do you think you are?
A friend of Kim's. Someone who's not gonna just stand by and let you beat him to a pulp.
Yakami-san! Alright, buddy. I didn't want to do this, but you were asking for it. Picking a fight with the Kenta Kasai of the Keihin Gang.
The Keihin Gang!
Let's see how smart you really are, Mr. Know-It-All.
Yeah, you're about to see just how smart I am, pal. Trust me. Mata mata. Oops. There we go. Now we're starting to cook a little bit. Dude. Awful. Just the worst. So yeah, that was a mortal wound, but oh my god. I'm really getting my ass kicked by Kasai, huh? Oh my god.
Come and get it.
It's fine. No big deal.
Tougher than he looks. Know-it-all son of a bitch.
Now get lost. And I better not catch you near Kim-san again.
I'm not going down that quiet. You're gonna regret making an enemy out of the Kaheen.
The Kaheen.
And don't come back!
Dumbass.
And don't come back. Nobody asked you.
You okay, Kim-san?
Thanks for the help, Yagami-san. We should probably get out of here before they come back.
Yeah, good call.
I'm so sorry about this, Yagami-san. Yeah, I never meant to drag you into my mess.
That guy mentioned the Kaheen gang. What's their deal?
It's a group of thugs that have been running wild recently. They have the whole town in a tizzy.
In a tizzy.
Yakuza know how to deal with them.
Huh. Must really be something then.
Oh, you got that right. They're a thorn in the city's side. One of the leaders, that Pankasai, won't stop coming for one of my...
I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised that James Hong is only here to voice this character,
You
though.
were just looking out for your worker.
Like, this is
I am her boss.
a prominent character, but not super important for the actor that they brought in here.
I'll be just fine.
Well, okay. Well, now, I will be here if you need anything.
All right, the Kaheen gang. Occasionally, these characters will prowl the streets looking for your whereabouts. You can choose to ignore these goons, but teaching them a lesson will net you additional SP and items. Cops will come running. So, to get into this a little bit here, Kim is going to alert you. Well, okay. We'll start by talking a little bit about how this works. So, people may be familiar with the Majima Everywhere system, or also the Mr. Shakedown in Yakuza 0. This game comes out after both of those games, so... And both of those systems were kind of considered to be a success for different reasons. But they come with their own drawbacks. You know, Mr. Shakedown, it's 4 guys, so... You know, by the time that you kind of figured out how to fight those characters, you know, it's just like an easy, you know, get a bunch of money and you handle it and you take care of it type of situation. Easy peasy. Majima Everywhere, I think, is good because there's more of him, but he's also a little harder to escape from. A little bit more, a little bit harder to shake. So in the case of the Kaheen gang, they've made it something where you are able to decide whether you want to interact with the character or not. Once you get you get a text from Kim-san during that experience. And once you've gotten that text, he will basically tell you, the Kaheen gang's in town, you'd better... You know, watch your mouth, basically. Make sure that, you know, you're kind of, you know, careful on what you're trying to do. If you, you know, aren't careful, then, you know, you could end up dead pretty quickly. So this is a way to be able to set the boundaries for kind of the everywhere system. This way, you know, there are bosses that are connected, so we will be seeing our old pal again, the man that we just whooped the ass of. But he is located in a central area that is marked with a big purple area of effect in case we want to avoid him. And we can fight slightly tougher enemies along the way as well. So as a whole... I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, Otaku, where it is a little irritating to kind of have to deal with it on a regular basis. You know, getting the text and then all of a sudden, you know, you're surrounded by enemies and you have to kind of watch your step a bit. But I am pretty well versed in kind of exploring Kamurocho. So I never felt like I was like, oh, this is overwhelmingly like difficult to deal with. And if you do want to avoid it, then just, you have to kind of move around and figure out some of the other stuff. Like, there's enough shortcuts, there's enough side streets, there's enough rooftops and extra places you can go in this game that I feel like it might be easy to be able to kind of make sure that you dodge the potential dangerous situations that you might find yourself in. But it depends. I mean, it all depends on kind of how much you want to put into it. Trust me when I tell you, this game has ways of being able to manage that type of stuff. The girl at the Inside Cafe has the most beautiful eyes. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 thing was way worse because it made the game extra hard if you ignored it. Yeah. At least in this situation, it's just a little extra challenge sorted onto you in the main game, as opposed to something that is going to make things worse. And of course, I mean, it allows you to get more money, it allows you to get more XP, allows you to fill out these trees and do what you need to do. So overall, I would say that it makes itself worth it. Gotta have that. Bind reversal, I think, is another one. And then that should be everything for right now, I think, that I'd need. Texts. Delicious yakiniku. I do like that you have kind of text logs from the vast majority of the people that you would be interacting with in the game so far. I only wish that, I mean, I know that that's extra, but I only wish that they'd included maybe like one or two things in there to kind of say, hey, these characters have talked before. These characters are close to each other in some way. Hello. So if you spot characters on the street that you're friends with, they will, give you a nice little wave, which is nice. There are upgrades that allow you to benefit from that. They increase your heat meter, and I believe your health as well, which will be useful.